With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
For a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm thinking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Back over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
McCaffrey.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down, Titans.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Not much there, maybe a couple, as he's taken down at the 40.
At the 40-yard
Well,
line.
these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago, and really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens are the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But well, that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Mahomes now on first down, rolling to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Oh, no. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
I love your pops. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Christian McCaffrey.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
First down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
25-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mahomes firing complete. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Jake Elliott set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,
and that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Here's Nick Chubb, second leading rusher in the NFL last year. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Murray now. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Tennessee.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Mahomes again. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the All-Pros. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Baltimore Ravens. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early to try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 25-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal from the 6.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. John Simon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the Titans' 11-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Murray, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen, it's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
11-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and inches.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out? and giving the ball back to their offense.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw, being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Jair Alexander, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. A quick slant to Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Scored. Ravens 10, Titans 7.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Murray off play action. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught at the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
14-yard line.
First down, Murray. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll run it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
25-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray and Waller taking it in over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On play action, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the All-Pro from a season ago. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Titans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Give him 6 yards in the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, the left side throw complete to Adams. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Play fake, Murray. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Murray again. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Off play action. Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Forced out to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now here's Mahomes. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of a yard. And it's third down. Third and long.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 2.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Titans 28, Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side is Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the top.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Being chased out left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They're going for it. It's Murray. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 1st down, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Mahomes, buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's how you throw a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from